Hui Neng's sudden enlightenment is one of the most significant events in the history of Buddhism, especially within the Chan, Zen tradition. His story demonstrates that awakening can happen to anyone, regardless of social status, education, or background, and it challenges the belief that enlightenment is only achievable through long years of meditation or intellectual study. Hui Neng's life began in humble circumstances during the Tang dynasty in China, where he worked as a poor woodcutter. One day, while delivering firewood to a shop, he overheard a customer chanting a verse from the Diamond Sutra, a key Buddhist text. The line, "Let your mind function freely without abiding anywhere," sparked a profound realization within him, marking the beginning of his spiritual journey. This moment is often used as an example of sudden enlightenment, called subitism, where awakening happens in an instant, not as a gradual process. Intrigued by his experience, Hui Neng sought out the fifth patriarch of Chan Buddhism, Hongren, to deepen his understanding. At Hongren's monastery, Hui Neng faced resistance from other monks due to his illiteracy and outsider status, so he was assigned to menial tasks in the kitchen rather than formal study. However, Hongren recognized something unique in Hui Neng, despite his humble role. The pivotal moment came when Hongren, sensing the time was right, challenged the monks to express their understanding of enlightenment in verse. The senior monk, Sheng Shu, who was expected to become the next patriarch, wrote the following verse: "The body is a Bodhi tree, the mind a bright mirror. Polish it constantly, so dust does not settle." This verse emphasized a gradual approach to enlightenment, that one must continually cleanse the mind of defilements, like dust settling on a mirror. It reflected the common belief that spiritual awakening is achieved through disciplined practice over time. However, Hui Neng, though still untrained in formal teachings, responded with his own verse: "Bodhi has no tree, nor a bright mirror. Originally, there is nothing. Where can dust collect?" This verse stunned everyone, including Hongren, as it expressed the essence of non-duality and emptiness, shunyata. Hui Neng's words captured the truth that enlightenment is not about fixing or polishing the mind. It is the recognition that, at its core, the mind is already pure and empty, free from any inherent flaw or duality. The dust, representing delusion or mental defilements, only appears to settle when we are caught up in illusions. From the perspective of enlightenment, both the mirror and the dust are empty constructs. Hongren secretly passed the robe and bowl, symbols of the Dharma transmission, to Hui Neng, making him the sixth patriarch. However, due to the jealousy and competition among the monks, Hongren instructed Hui Neng to flee and live in hiding for a time to avoid conflict. This element of secrecy adds a layer of complexity to the story, showing that even within spiritual communities, ego, attachment, and rivalry can still arise, highlighting the human struggle with self-identity, even in the pursuit of higher truths. Hui Neng's teaching emphasizes that enlightenment is not something external to be gained or earned through effort. It is the direct realization of the mind's true nature, which has always been free. His sudden enlightenment contrasts with the gradual path emphasized in other Buddhist traditions, such as Theravada, where practitioners follow step-by-step practices over many lifetimes. The debate between sudden and gradual enlightenment remains a key topic in Buddhist philosophy. Hui Neng's story supports the idea that awakening can happen at any moment, to anyone, and does not depend on external circumstances like education, rituals, or status. His teachings are recorded in the Platform Sutra, one of the most influential texts in Chan Buddhism. In this text, Hui Neng emphasizes no thought, wunyan, encouraging practitioners not to cling to thoughts or dualistic ideas. He teaches that the mind should function naturally, without grasping at distinctions such as good or bad, self or other. This aligns with the core Buddhist insight into emptiness, shunyata, the understanding that all things, including the mind, lack inherent existence. Hui Neng's story also offers insights into the challenges faced by those on the spiritual path. As practitioners awaken to a new sense of reality, they often experience a loss of interest in mundane activities or societal norms that once seemed important. This can create a sense of disconnection or alienation from the world. Hui Neng's journey shows that while these feelings are natural, they are also part of the process of shedding old identities and attachments. Integrating this new awareness into everyday life becomes the next step on the path, requiring both inner clarity and outer patience. Hui Neng's sudden enlightenment not only transformed his own life, but also reshaped the course of Chan Buddhism. His teachings spread widely throughout China and later influenced the development of Zen Buddhism in Japan. His story remains a powerful reminder that the truth of enlightenment is always accessible, whether one is a scholar or a simple woodcutter. It encourages practitioners to look beyond concepts, abandon unnecessary striving, and trust in the immediacy of their own awareness. In conclusion, Hui Neng's sudden enlightenment offers profound lessons about the nature of mind, the illusion of duality, and the accessibility of awakening for all. His life challenges the idea that enlightenment must be a distant goal, emphasizing instead that the mind is already perfect and free when seen clearly. His story remains an inspiration to practitioners around the world, illustrating that even in moments of simplicity, profound insight can arise.